Good morning, MABA friends and friends in Zoom. The winter retreats are almost come to an end. As what we put more time in the attention to more intensive practice to make this mind become more tense and easy to focus into the objects of four foundation or mindfulness means mindfulness to the body, to the feeling of the body, and to the mind, and to make the mind more calm and easy to focus. Then we know that a normal situation, the mind is very monkey. Monkey in the five senses, sensual contact and process that. And monkey in grabbing into the mental remembering all this fabrication. Sometimes that when the mind process in exterior contact and interior contact to bring the grabbing of that mental fabrication or exterior senses contact. It's not too much meaning that when your mind is clean there and processing. So we call that monkey. Means his nature already become not tense and not easy to stop. So mindfulness practice is stop the mind running into useless information and processing that. We call that daydream, or we call that it's not much make sense of this senses contact and just focusing in there and focus about stopping, make your mind more stay here and now. Meditation is not only sitting, but included standing, walking, and lying down. Also, we can use it for meditation in daily life. Unless you have communication to each other, then you need to more pay attention to your friend. Otherwise, when you do working like cleaning your own plate in cooking or doing clean out or this floor or doing other services, you're alone. I think in that time we can put more focusing into the body and knowing in your own bodily conduct by right mindful. So that dynamic activity, right mindful to the body, and stillness of the body, you knowing the breathing as the focus point or the object of the mind. We call that doing right meditation, mindfulness right now and here. So for untrained mind, right now and here means his body and his breathing. When you feeling to the body, feeling to your own breathing, you are mindful to the mind. Let the mind stop being in this sensual contact and feeling there up and down to all this processing of mental development. And you're focusing not in your own memory. That means you don't grab anything in the memory that try to have a lot of fabrication, talkative going on. You like changing the talkative mind into watching mind. This is what mindfulness about. So when the watching mind without processing into the remembering, grabbing, and to the exterior sensual grabbing and process that, you are aware something. Aware of what? Aware of a fixed object. Once the mind have a fixed object like the body or the breathing, then the mind is stopping in a lot of changing. It's just there. We call that right now and here. Just there is very difficult because until right now, then you practice, you may take a lot of time to stop the mind in a new habitual pattern. So stopping the mind, we call that calm down the mind or silence your mind. So silent and calm is not easy for a life that don't have much schedule for himself. So for us, normally in the family life, we don't have very fixed schedule in daily life. So this is life pattern, especially is the spiritual life or meditation hour and energy put into in the time that when we are not focusing in the work, in the study, then we don't let the mind running there. We let the mind by your own self, right mindfulness to master the mind, stopping worry, stopping running and grabbing like that. So meditation practice is very important, not only in the sitting cushion, but in the daily life. We included standing, sitting, walking, lying down, and aloneness. Applying the right mindfulness to take care, mind and body need to be unite together. Harmoniously let the body support the mind take care the body, means the mind changing into watching the body, and the body, all the energy try to be putting into the mind, pay attention to stop and calm. This is called mindfulness training in meditation. I think enough to say some word like that for us to practice more important. Right now, I'm going to share with you standing meditation and sitting meditation. Please stand up. We do 10 minutes of standing meditation. Standing meditation is stand firmly to the ground by the whole foot standing there, and make sure your body balancing in two sides and front, back, all been covered. You are balancing the body, and lock your finger, drop your arms, relax your shoulder. Then the body is not moving at all. Make the structure into one piece. Other than that, the only movement you feel is the breathing. This is a very nature of what you know about the movement of the body. Be mindful to the breathing. Just know the breathing all the time, remembering, alert and ardent with the body. You are meditating. You are stop the mind running, but just focus to the breathing, one object all the time. Process it for 9 minutes. away to the body again, and make sure that you are really stable and move your body and sit down. You do sitting meditation. Sit and stiff to the cushion or to the chair, to the pen, as what you like, and make yourself sit comfortable. Then firmly still this body. Make the body steady and not move at all. No move at all. Then just know the breathing naturally. Mindful to the breathing and aware of the body. Slowly close your eyes. Just aware the breathing, open, alert. We sit for 20 minutes. Okay, and your eyes. You can adjust a little bit of your sitting if you feel tired of your body, or even though you can sit on the bench at the back too. Mindfulness trainings of meditation will process it into the whole life. One thing that it's become very often, this body action is processing is the hand touching or hand movement and the footstep movement. Mostly as an untrained mind, when he moves his body, usually the hand and the foot in the daily life is without mindfulness. And hand move is once hand he pay attention, move the hand, then he forgot the hand. The mind already thinking other else, doing other thing else. This is really normal in the life pattern. So mindfulness training is mind and body unite into one. Means embodiment of mind body become unity into one piece. You cannot separate what is mind, what is hand, what is footstep. It just the mind is direct to the body and master to the body formation really firm together. This is how we training concentration to the body and feeling to the body as very basic in four foundation of mindfulness. So in the winter retreat too, we have a lot of time. It's not in the stillness meditation, because stillness meditation, you need to spend a lot of energy into it, and then the body too, when it's still, this body not move at all, half an hour okay, 40 minutes okay, 1 hour the stress already come. So when the body feeling stressed, then the mental focus is lost. That kind of focus energy. The energy will pull out into bad feeling. It can be focused easy. So changing the pattern of meditation from sitting come to standing or come to walking, even though too tired of this body, we come to lying down meditation. So that become more skillful that we need in order that not let yourself into very stressful in meditation. If very stressful in meditation, people will give up. So walking meditation is another meditation that make yourself relaxing all the joy in the body, all the joint, and then walking, then make the body more ease in the dynamic form, so the focus point will come back to certain point. So we usually come to the footstep. So when the mind observe and pay attention to the footstep, then it is not in the head. When the attention not in the head, so his five senses not processing. So the organs, eye, ear, nose, tongue, not processing means his attention is in elsewhere. So we put it into footstep. So when you're training footstep, mindful to the footstep, then this will be more gentle in walking. Then you don't see that walking become like you walk in the hardwood floor, then you will feel bump, bump, bump. The bone touching to the floor, very rough. So when you're mindful means you are very attention to it, then the muscle touching, even though the skin touching to the floor, you already very aware. So the footstep become light and gentle. This is called mindful to the body, become very attention and become very calm. This mind just with the body here and now. So that kind of pattern, if you process it into the hand touching or touching to something, rising and touching, even though the touching point already stopped, then your mind still there. Means you are here and now with the body. The whole piece, because of mind, will be send the signal to the hand from the nervous system and come to everything of it. If you still carry on processing it, means your mindfulness is carry on with the body. So this is a thing that pulling back from exterior contact and mental interior contact of that monkey mind into right mindful to his own object, the object of the body or object to the breathing. This become very challenging into the life, especially we have other activity or other professional working skill need to process, then this kind of training will be very disturbed. So for us that in monastery, we have, short-term intensive training, means 1 day meditation practice, 3-day meditation practice, or even though 1 week's vacation, let who interested meditation skill come for the training, so he can learn. The practitioner will follow the instruction of meditation training to fulfill how to walk, how to sit, how to lying down, and how to standing, until the day that you found, standing, sitting, walking, lying down, no different. Yeah, because the mindfulness observe or watch to his breathing and to his body is always there, become present at the moment. We learn that kind of maturing. We call that one-pointed mind or one object. Mind and object cannot separate into many pieces. It becomes one embodiment. So this is called training, and maturing in training means cause or process need to come to the fruit. So very challenging to the who know the Dharma or who know this meditation skill, but he cannot make it. So for us, monastery, every year the Buddha himself is the original teacher who really come to his awakening, become awakened one. So he said that, monastery as a lay disciple, you have other career, but monastic is professional of training. You need to put more time in it. So that 9 months as the monk and nuns can serve to the world, but another 3 months need to put back his 3 months intensively train mindfulness into concentration in order the observation become more sharp and clear by calmness of the mind. Then you will see the world differently. You will handle the stress differently in order that your mind not easy to shaking by the world, by the stress, or by your own, what we call the hindrance of mind. This is what I want to share with you all.